Gamers, gamers, welcome back to a low-key Friday night stream. It's me, your boy, JTV Live. If you saw the title and you saw the thumbnail, you may have noticed that I have come down with a head cold. I did not go into work today. I was home. I've been homesick. Um, but I've got some Sudafed. I've got some cough drops. Well, I ran out of cough drops. I had some cough drops. Um, but I wasn't going to let that stop me because we got a new Planet Coaster 2 update and a new Planet Coaster 2 DLC to enjoy. I have already went ahead and downloaded the Toyland pack, so I'm excited to use that. And yeah, we're going to be starting a new park tonight. We might go back and work on the farmland park. It all depends. I'm not super confident I'll be live super long, but I'm gonna try to go as long as I can. And then I'm also gonna be utilizing my one. Hold on, I need to figure out where to put my monster. I'm gonna be utilizing my wonderful soundboard, or not soundboard. My Stream Deck has the option to immediately mute my microphone so I can be talking, and then it comes back. So I'm probably gonna be utilizing that feature so you guys don't have to hear me, um, sniffling and coughing the whole stream. Because I would imagine that nobody really wants to do that. But hold on, let me get some things set up. Let's get some music going. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Like, I haven't gone anywhere to get me sick. Maybe over Thanksgiving, and it just took a long time to gestate. Who knows? Who really knows? But we're good. We're all good. But either way, we're gonna hop into some Planet Coaster. I do want to mention, this is the park we're gonna be playing on tonight. I went ahead and created like a starter map for us because I'm not super good at terraforming, and I wanted to just be able to spend a lot of time on it. So I didn't do any of that live. But the park we're gonna be playing on tonight is on the Planet Coaster 2 workshop. So if you want to download this park as a starter park for your own builds, please feel free. Uh, so we'll be loading in essentially in the state that is on the workshop, so you guys will kind of get to see what you'll have to start out with, and then also just shout out the workshop. We got a ton of stuff on the workshop, guys. We've got all of the theme parks that we've shown off, a bunch of coaster stations, some cool buildings. I've been really cracking pretty much everything we built on stream, plus some other ones are all available here. And we've gone through a wide range of themes. We've done a lot of stuff, gamers. We've got a lot of Western, a lot of Pirate. But anyway, that's enough of me, plugging. Let's go ahead and let's get right into it. I'm thinking the idea I have for this park is kind of like an Alpine Winter Wonderland. That's sort of what I want to do. Take advantage of a lot of the new features. Take advantage of the toy box set. And yeah, that's kind of the plan I have. That's sort of the vibe. I'm thinking I would love to build like an indoor water park. Something about maybe building like a lodge building right here, like a Great Wolf Lodge style thing. Maybe we can repurpose the one from the resort build, and then just have this be the big indoor building for it. I was thinking about starting out with like Alpine Village here. I was thinking about having a bridge coming across this way, and kind of landing over here, and then another path kind of hugging the cliff this way, and we can kind of make use of this river here as well. The first thing we need is I'm gonna hop in blueprints here because I already have the perfect entrance for this. We're gonna go into facilities, and park entrance should be here. Yep, this guy. Look at this beauty. Hold on. I'm gonna put it not right there. It doesn't quite fit. Get me out of here. You can see this entrance is available on the Frontier Workshop. It comes with nice, lovely music, and you can see in here there's a modular gift shop, and then also a food stand over here. What's up, Liam? How are you doing? New inverted coaster flying through the canyon. I do like that. I was thinking more of to use the... I don't know. There's a lot of good places for an inverted coaster. Because kind of over here, over this lake would be cool. But I am definitely going to think... I am thinking, like, if I'm going to be building a bridge here, I was thinking about maybe having, like, something in this section of the canyon. And then more of, like, a, Phantom's Revenge style coaster, maybe in this side of the canyon. I probably should have made the canyon a little bit wider, but I wanted this to be more of like a feature of the park rather than the main feature, and I feel like if I would have made it wider, it would have been a little bit too obstructive. So we're gonna move this right, like... I'm actually thinking right here, because I can move and or shrink this rock. About like right... And I know this is my park, and I should be responsible for the pathing, but I don't like the pathing here. I think this cobblestone path, maybe like, what would this look like? I'm curious, hold on. Yep, that looks snowy. I think that illusion sells. Also, I'm pretty sure I can just override weather. Yes. Hell yeah. Excuse me. Yo. Yo. Yo, they slayed. Holy shit, this looks so good. I'm like astonished. This is so good. I'm gonna lose my voice with how good this is because I'm speaking too loud about it. But this is... Frontier, you guys outdid yourselves. And this is the free update, by the way. This is the free portion. We haven't even touched any of the paid shit. I gotta say, the Frontier devs, they've been doing really, really well. I'm very used to being disappointed in developers, especially nowadays, but Frontier's been knocking it out of the park with this game. It had a little bit of a rocky start. There were some issues. It wasn't quite a No Man's Sky situation. I wouldn't even say it was as bad as Cities Skylines, but they did have a little bit of a situation. But I think they've really been knocking it out of the park since. Yes. Okay. So we're kind of just going to work on this starting village here. First of all, we need to Christmasify this blueprint. So we're going to go into create custom. I'm going to move my monster back over here. Here we go. Scenery theme. I'm going to move my phone so it's not touching my mic arm. That was probably very loud for you guys. I apologize sincerely. Festive theme. Thought I was gonna sneeze, but then my body was like, nope, just kidding. We were just having fun. Is there like yeah, this is what I want. Reeds. Let's see. Yeah. Let's see if we do. No, something for more like this. Oh. Okay, well that's a bit of an issue. Too big. Oh. There we go. Thinking like here. I'm pretty sure these are, yeah. These should all be along the same axis. Yep. Look at that. And then okay. Oh, okay, so these are like Christmas tree lights. I want more. No. Okay, this is it. It's not quite what I wanted, but let's keep looking. I haven't had really too much of a chance to kind of go through this. I do love a good nutcracker. Like this. Ah. Ah. Okay. Oh, that is not flat. Or I guess not vertical. Yes. I like that. That's all coming together nice. What else? What else? What else? I do love these snowman pieces. We did. Okay. Okay. Also, we gotta change the music. I'm pretty sure they probably have a festive themed playset. I would imagine. I don't know. I haven't looked. Wait, but it only goes one way. Never mind. I don't know why they don't have it going two ways. Maybe that's just something I'm missing. You want? I think the gift shop would really benefit from Christmas tree. Maybe in place. Do we have shirt racks somewhere else? No. Okay. I don't think we need two of these. So maybe if we put the tree here. Also, I don't know why these are so far forward. Okay, so we've got the tree. Then, pretty sure there's little presents. Yep. Yeah. That adds some nice flair to it. I think we can keep that like that. I'm thinking we make this like our entry plaza. I would love to have like you're right here. up. I don't know if this will work. Shit. Okay. Nice. I was kind of thinking like a scenic overlook. I think that works. And maybe we can have a little... Ooh, I have an idea. Go here. Where's Latte? Latte Love. Throw you right here. Then scenery. Get rid of this. Cart. Not that. There was something in the scenery thing. Okay, not that. I feel like there's something in the fairy tale that kind of... Yeah. This guy. That doesn't really make sense. Trying to think of making this like a hot chocolate or coffee stand or some kind of thing. All right, I need to go blow my nose. I'm going to... I'll be right back, but I'm gonna leave you with... Let's see what we got here. Things on my second monitor are being pretty slow. I'm guessing the Planet Coaster 2 snow is probably not the most stable, or not the most RAM friendly effect. Let's see. I'll leave you with some highlights from... Oh yeah, this was fun. Here, we'll leave you with some highlights from Wednesday night as I go. Like a particular quality. There you go. I don't want to just... I'll be right back, like, gamers. Slap this thing down. Full screen. This park deserves better. Alright, well, let's watch it. It's gonna come there, come through the helix. Might be better to do something else. Okay. That at the very least doesn't look like it blazed through that. I think this might need a little bit help now. Okay, now the last thing I'm worried about. Come here. Okay, it's just poking through, and we have enough. Well, maybe not if we don't have enough room. But we have some room for some big trees. We could throw in the middle of here to kind of block it a bit more. So let's just finish this out. That works. And then we still needed to move. I think we just need to shrink this. That. Okay. Now the color. So you're coming in. How does this look in the context of the rest of the park? All right, gamers. We're back. I like this lineup, actually. This actually kind of just sold me on. We're just gonna do this. It's not working. My browser is not letting me. There we go. All right, let's just get rid of that. We don't need that for now. I'm sorry, gamers. I wish I could be more high energy hype for the release of the DLC and update. It's kind of like a really bad timing on my part for getting sick, but we do what we can, you know? We try our best. This here. It's already starting to get dark. All of my guests are probably freezing cold, but we're about to add some nice warmth for them. Excuse me. Where's the... There's a specific one. This guy. Thinking this. Maybe not this. Where's market? This guy. Bring it up. Tilt it back. Shrink it. Does not need to be that big. Right here. Now we need some posts. Let's see. I think this works. No, I kind of want it to be wood. Cool. Okay, well that's like comically large. It's just a normal signpost. No. Let's see. I think under here. Yeah. Let's just make it a little oranger and a little brighter. Yeah. Should... I think like 125. Give us the right thickness. Boom. 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 125. Grid. Easy. Just like that. And we're gonna come down here. That's a pool heater. Here we go. Radiant heater. Heat maps. Power. Do we need power? I didn't think I needed power for this park, but maybe we do. Oh. There's no path to... Get me out, okay. It's status on. Okay, so these are on. I think they need to be more. Yeah. Maybe not everywhere, but let's see. Easy. Okay, that works for me. Right. Yeah, actually, let's look at these speakers. Where are they? There's one over here. There's one somewhere up here. I don't remember exactly where I put them. Ah. Yep. I think those are the only ones. There might be some on this side, too. Nope. Only that side. Okay. Let's go split from building. And then grab. Change. Let's see. They got new icons for the music. That's fun. Oh. That's fun. Okay, how do I get it to stop playing? How do I get it to stop playing? Okay, there we go. Oh my gosh, I hate how far down it is. Festive playlist. Hell yeah. That's fun. Let's do this. Okay, that's not gonna work. Never mind. Okay. I think I do want to put restrooms here, though. This guy. Okay. Facilities. Back there. We could put another restroom coming out over here as well, I think. Got that, and then honor wood. Grab you. Grab you. Okay. That Christmas music is intense. There we go. Nice. Then we need this guy. Okay. Nice and easy. You. Easy. Oops. This guy needs to be deleted. Nice. Needs more lights. Yeah, I was about to say, these definitely have supplementary ones, while the other ones on the other side don't. It's funny, in this game, you kind of got to do what you have to do in film, which is when you have what's called a practical light, I think is what's, if my terminology too, it's been so long, I should know. When you have a practical light, you'll usually need to like cheat it with an actual different light source. So like if I was filming a scene with a lamp, I would need like an actual film light to kind of mimic the light coming from that lamp, because the lamp wouldn't be enough. And you kind of have to do the same thing in this game. It's funny. Those are good. You over here. Okay. Nice. So I don't know why nobody's coming up here. But nobody is. So let's do this. Let's grab some benches. One here, here, and here, and then here, and here. And we need some trash cans, which we'll put here, in here, in here. And then grab this. This one will go here. This one will go here. Here. Still a little too light out to really see the light being cast by these, but should do pretty well. Heat. Facilities. Heat. Oh, wow. These go really small. Jeez. Okay. Nice. And then another one. Oops. Okay. Should probably place. Maybe just like. Do 50. 75. And then one to blast you as you're coming out of the store here. Just one to add more. Heat maps. Temperature. Okay, nice. Everything's pretty well lit up. Wow, our scenery score is pretty high. So now we need to work on the plaza, which we're gonna use a stamp, an octagon. Three. Need these corners. Nah, I like the original one. Too indecisive. Go grab it like. Okay. Nah, I don't like that either. I'm really bad at this. Just so everybody was... Hold on, let's go ahead and just build a building first to at least ground everything. Neither of these really work. This one was bigger. It would. Or hold on, maybe if we put this... Okay, I guess we need to attach all of this. Okay. Okay. Need to be more like this. Okay. The only problem is you can see all that. Okay, no, this won't work. Fuck, dude. Okay. My brain's also just shutting down because I mean, to make a long story short, I accidentally deleted a park I've been working really, really hard on for a long time. So, like, I have very little motivation to play this game, but you gotta try it. I'm thinking Chief Beef here.
Hot dogs, why?
Chief Beef here.
Tasty.
No, we gotta do it this way. Modern wood. Also, I'm gonna get very sick of this music, so hold on, we're gonna do this real quick. I like that it's there. It's good that it's there. It should be there, but we're just gonna do that. And then do this. Okay. So we put... Okay, I kind of gotta think how this is gonna look. First of all, we need to do this little move. Bring it to the other side. Okay. Cool. Although now it's not like remotely centered, but we can just that. This. Okay. Need fixed sun for this. So we can actually see what we're working on. Okay. So if we have... Let's see. We're gonna do the same thing over here. Okay. So that's problem number one. Conforming. Oh. Thank you. Damn it. Damn it! We want it. We do want it here. No, we do want it at the other place. Fuck, dude. Okay. Okay. There we go. So now we've kind of got this entry plaza. Now... Okay. Do not comment what this looks like. We're gonna be changing it. Don't worry. Okay. And then right, blueprints. Scenery theme. We're just gonna borrow one of their Christmas tree builds. No, we want more of a traditional Christmas tree. Yeah. I am not going to go through the trouble. We need to be further back here. Because it needs to look good when you walk through the entrance here. Yeah. Okay. Just means we need to now do this. Yeah. Or would it be better to not have it here and to put it here? Yeah. Doesn't have to be right when you come in the park, I guess. But why does it want to go, like, way down? There. I think that worked. That should be enough space to get around. And then... Okay. Actually, instead, we're going to do this. We were close. Hell yeah. Okay. Boom. That's how we do it. Okay. I don't like how it changes it. Not a fan of how it's connecting. Alright, well, I guess we have to live with it. That should be good there. Obviously, there's some issues with this. Here. 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 Okay. So we've got that. And then I'm thinking now probably do a flat ride right here. Maybe one of the new ones. Not one of these guys. I feel like that's a bit much to have right directly here. So maybe not right at the front entrance, but like one of these. I wish they had like the actual like Alpine bobsled flat ride, because they kind of do, but it's not really the same thing. Like it's basically this, but this isn't quite it. Although this would probably go pretty good right here, I would imagine. Like, uh, let's see. I don't think I quite want to use. Ooh, wait. Kind of curious. Small can we make this? Doesn't quite fit. So I was thinking it might be cool to build like a little toy train to drive around it. So we could probably do that with the wooden blocks in the toy box set, but I don't think that'll quite work. All right, well, we definitely need some buildings. Let's do this. Okay. My original plan was to do this on a park that already had all of these buildings, or at least be able to copy and paste. Because I have a park that basically has every single building that we need for this park. And of course, that was the one I accidentally deleted. So we went from having all of the buildings we needed to none of the buildings we needed. So apologies. My plan was to do coasters tonight. Mess with the new update, but kind of have to do this now. See? come here. I actually think we're going to end up wanting it here. We actually don't need this piece. This piece. That. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. This guy. Boom. Boom. This guy. This guy. Kind of making this up as I go along, gamers, so bear with me. Okay. We'll come back through and kind of fix a lot of this. Okay. Well, we can't really do what we need to with, so we're gonna delete you. Flush. Easy. Like that. And then we need this door. Down. Just like the turtles. This is an issue. It's an issue we'll figure out in a second. Actually, gonna delete all of these. Okay. Wood tile. We need. Yeah. Easy. Oh well, I guess. That. Then we need the EU. That. Um. Like this. Off, off. Like this. What? Oh, do we have it set to conforming? That's why. Okay. Nice. Okay, why is it doing that? I don't know. I'd like it to connect here, but I guess it doesn't want to. Okay. Okay. Coming over here. Got facilities. Yo, what's up, Legend Theme Park? Sorry, I've been so engrossed in this. All I need is a Kuka arm and the scoop vehicle, and this will be the best game of all times. I don't know what either of those are, I don't think. I still need them to add bobsleds, dude. I don't know why we don't have a bobsled coaster. It's bonkers. Like, totally bonkers. Uh, the outside path is gonna need all of these things. There we go. Okay. So this is all fucked. I don't know why it's all messed up like that. Oh, it's because this is like weirdly low down, isn't it? Facilities, toilet. We're gonna need this. Come on. Why is it not? Why is the snapping being like super not in my favor tonight? Planet Coaster is not loving me back today. Bro, what the fuck? Thank you. Okay. All this should be good. Modern wood. Here. We just need to roof this up. Okay, well, this is fun. So what we're gonna have to do is split from building, hit X, go down. Yeah. Okay. Then we need... Okay. I have noticing a problem now. I thought there was snow on this, and that's why it was white. But it's not. We were just straight up using the wrong color. These. Here. All of these. Nice. And turn off all of this. Now get these. Okay. We have this for? Now we gotta do the roof pieces. Let's see here. Just like that. Okay, we'll just have to do something there. Three. Tile. Grab this guy. Cool. Go. Okay. That's the back part. Now we're pretty much going to do the same thing for the top. Maybe a little different. Easy. Wood tile. Gotta go find a good banister for all of this, which I'm actually just thinking. This is gonna suck ass as far as building it, but I think it might look nice. Just like that. Here. Scale. Oh, okay. Go. Okay. There we go. Okay. 13. Wish I could make this smaller. Kind of can't. I think that's the shortest. Yeah, 2 meters is the shortest one. Okay. I want these to be 75. Have it start side. These actually need to be a lot smaller. Here. I said this was going to be tedious. This. Here. Here. Here.
Bon à vous, let me.
No, fuck. Oh, we still have the other side to do.
Come on, no. Bon à vous, let me.
That. Okay. Pretty happy with that. The only thing is, there we go. So now we've got all of that. Yeah, I know Monte Leon doesn't have an entrance. I literally don't care about that. Wood tile. Um,
Yeah, nam tippel att det är real deal.
Lualo Mepin Bonner. Vuvu from Bonner.
this. This.
Hablezet Katfal.
That. Then
Go Harry do. Never verum.
like this.
Colony Alvin to blow, or Alvin to trading.
But
Lemolema Kukrebo Heavily.
all of these, as many as I can, like this. I think like one more, kind of like there. Okay. Now we need windows and all that fun stuff.
Montejano plays the mouthy.
Capodan o Ponte, Purisar Zeramin, y Dormal Pado. Gela is, Iduno Verfa Segura. Lane or Schindler, Jonaju Padio.
drops all line up. Hold on, look at that. Look at that. That sold me on it. We're not getting rid of this thing. This thing's here to stay. I'm not entirely sure what I plan on doing with the station, but the color definitely needs work. What are we missing as far as colors? We have blue. We are missing yellow. We don't have much yellow. But we're definitely going to change the supports. Maybe like... What if like a duck blue? I like that. I like that. So we got... Now I need to think of a name for it. While we think of the name, let's edit these a bit. Instead of white, I'm thinking kind of lean into the teal a bit more. Yeah, and then one of these let's replace with the duck blue. Maybe not that. Let's replace this one with the duck blue. Yeah, that looks clean. Actually, we're gonna do a whole bunch of swapping. This yellow is gonna be duck blue. This is gonna be the light blue, and this is going to be the yellow. I'm gonna make this the yellow. Oh yeah, looks pretty clean. Or maybe, hold on, let's swap the black and the duck blue. Yeah, that looks tight. I like that. So we'll kind of leave that here. And the entrance is going to be over here. Actually, entrance, put it over here. And the exit right here. What I'm kind of thinking is bringing the path this way. Making like a little plaza here with a photo stand. Actually, we can probably reuse this design that they have right here as a photo stand. I think this will work great. Okay. So, what do I want to name this? Maybe... Yeah, I know that nothing's accessible. I do not care. Miss all. TBD. We'll go TBD on the name. Let's start bringing the path over this way. So here's where the path ends. This is definitely going to need to be wider. Probably not, actually. We're probably not going to have a ton of people coming over this way. All right, gamers. I'm back. I knew that would happen. I had a sneaking suspicion.
Oh, no, wait, I need to pause that. How do I? There we go. Now I can just right click.
This is something I've seen other streamers do. I don't know why I never thought of it. But instead of like having an bathroom scene, just playing like either a highlight reel or old streams. And I actually think that's a good idea. Because I've noticed, at least for me, if I'm streaming and then I go to the bathroom, if I have like a lot of viewers before I go to the bathroom, when I come back, I'll have like none. So it's just something I'm gonna be trying out. Unless you guys absolutely hate it. If you're like, no, please, we love the bathroom scene and we hate hearing you talk unnecessarily, I'd be like, fair. We'll think of something else. But for now, I think it's a pretty good idea. It's better than what people on Twitch do. You just like, you start playing someone else's video and then you get up and walk away. What's funny is I have a specific streamer in my mind, but you really couldn't guess what streamer I had in my mind because so many fucking people on that terrible, terrible platform do that. Like, it's wild how many people do that. I honestly don't know how, like, Viacom or, like Warner Brothers Discovery hasn't come down on Twitch yet. I feel like it's only a matter of time. Let's do, I think, this door, making it kind of the same brownish brownish green. I guess this cold medicine might impact my cognitive function. Shouldn't. That's what it kind of feels like. Alright, I don't really know how I'm gonna light this. Okay, well, first of all, we need to make this uniform. There we go. Then let's see, what lights do we want? For outside, I actually think these are pretty fun. Like there and there. Here. Here. Kind of center it up. That's about right. That looks about right. A bit more this way. That looks about right. Then let's copy and paste these lights. I guess these walls are kind of tilted. So this might not actually fit. Do it like this. That's about right. Dude, I just blew my nose and already I feel like I gotta go do it again. Alright. Feel like we should almost be doing it like this. Nah. We need to get this going. We spent basically the entirety of stream just on this building. Which, like, is fine. It's just not the most efficient use. This is peeking through. Nope. Actually, we can get it pretty high up here before it starts. Grab it. Boom. Yeah. We can grab some practical hanging lights to kind of give these guys motivation for being where they are. One, two. That back. And this guy. Come over here. That back. And then. One Now we just essentially grab these. This way. This way. We just Yay! Everything is lit, just like the track. I actually think I'll reuse these. I know these are resort lights. But I actually kind of like them as wall lights. They do kind of have like a naturalistic feel to them, which I feel like fits the kind of rustic national park vibe I'm going for with this park. Dude, I hate when it does that. Loop. Loop. And these kind of just give motivation for where these light beams are coming from. Excuse me. I am struggling here, gamers. We might not be going much longer, but I'd like to get this done. And I do want to try out... I do want to hop into... Before we leave, I am going to hop into the Farmland Park. Because I think we have space for one more roller coaster. And we need a new family coaster. We need one more family coaster in that park anyway, before I can really officially put it in the this is mostly done, we just need final touches bin. So I'm going to go work on that. Because I think what would work very well is they added a shuttle capabilities to one of the family coasters. And I think a shuttle family coaster would do very, very well. Okay. I'm thinking this. Hype. Then this. You make it tall enough. Let's make this. Grid. Gotta add it to the building. Okay, now we do grid. Yeah, sure. I'm actually gonna do this. This is pretty radical. See what I said? Radical. I don't like it. This feels super out of place here. That's the only thing. Maybe if we made it more... or a little less obtrusive. Yeah. Oh, we need one more of these floor lights. Need one right here. Yeah. Okay. Now, add tables. I'm gonna grab these guys. We're gonna make these the same red and green. What? That's kind of festive and fun. Oh, that is perfect. I don't think people will be able to get by there though, so we gotta do that. Let's get some more benches and stuff. Ooh, these are fun. We don't really have use for these yet. Where's the one I'm looking for? Here. We're probably gonna spend a lot of time in this park throughout December because I would like to try to finish this. Well, I guess it is more of a, if we keep it more generic Alpine themed with a Christmas section, which is kind of what we're doing anyway. I think this will be a good throughout the winter season park, a good winter themed park rather than strictly a Christmas one. And that will kind of justify working on it into January. Need more up here. Boom. The ones out here, I think we'll use the standard. Where's the mythology? Yeah, this one. Oops. Scenery, or I guess facilities, heat. Yeah. Then get rid of this last table. Yeah. That looks fine. And then come down here. Link, add. Or no, not add. We want to connect tables. 19 out of 20. Perfect. And now we can open this. All right. We got our first restaurant. And then over here, I'm actually gonna steal these awnings. Well, why won't it let me? There we go. We can like this, like this, and then latte love. Actually, no, we're gonna do information booth. Or I guess park services. And then we have a Just a Memento over there. So let's do Hats Fantastic. Go ahead and open these. And look at that. First building done. And I actually think it looks pretty good. We need to Christmasify it. And we also need to Christmasify the other side of this. Let's actually just copy and paste these wreaths to the other side. Epic. I'm also just gonna maybe not. Okay. Let's go ahead and get this guy going as well. Thinking having the queue over here. Exit right here. And ironically, that actually kind of... That works super well. Hell yeah. And that connects it up real nice. I don't know what I'm going to do for the scenery with it. But I think that's a good stopping point for this park. All right? I'm going to go blow my nose again for the third time. And when I get back, we're going to load up... well, hold on. Well, let me save this park before I forget. I'm going to save it as new. Winter Springs 1. Confirm. And then we're going to exit to the main menu. And then when I get back from blowing my nose, we're going to load up the Farmwood Park and we're going to play around with some of the new coaster mechanics. So that should be very fun. I will be right back. And as I leave you, I will leave you with more of me from last stream. Restore all that, and then go to gravel or sandy path. I want it to be a little bit wider. I'm thinking just like this. Yeah, we'll need to... We actually want to make it conform, I think. Instead of terrain style automatic, I want it to be conforming. Stupid conformist pathway. There we go. Okay, yeah, I was just checking to make sure the rest of the path was sanded. And this will be an eating area. I'll probably put a restaurant in this block. Drinks here, food here. And then this could be a little bit wider. Going past here. Like right here. Then draw. No, I want it conforming. It'll probably fix itself. Like this. Hells yeah. Look at that, gamers. I like it. Put a photo booth right here. We've got this coming over the path. That's kind of exciting. And then for this, we're going to go into here. I'm going to use this wood
plank. Make it small. Automatic. Is there any way to make this work? Nope. Okay. So we will do.
All right, we back, gamers. Also, welcome back.
Excuse me,
Jadump. Hold on. Let me
This.
pause. No, keep it full screen. And then minimize and bring me back. Here I am. Welcome back, everybody. How you doing, Jadump? And we've got Christmas. Don't worry. We've been doing Christmas. That was Wednesday night stream. I was just using that because I need to take a lot of bathroom breaks this stream. I have a bit of a head cold. But we're all good. I also do want to just load up some of the old parks and then just turn snow on, to see what it looks like. So we'll probably end the stream with that. End it with a little bit of fun. Especially since I've been like very quiet this entire stream, which hopefully I'm hoping to feel better by Sunday night. Usually head colds like this, I'll have it for like 2 or 3 days, and I was kind of feeling iffy yesterday. So tomorrow should, in theory, be my 3rd day. But praying to get better before Sunday, and then hopefully I'll be a little bit more energetic. And I think we'll do more Planet Coaster on Sunday. There's a small chance we might do some Red Dead with the new, since they update it and add snow every December, and I really like Red Dead in the snow. So we might do that, but it'll be one or the other. Either way, it'll be festive Christmas vibes, so. All right, hopefully this coaster doesn't take us an hour to build like the other one did. In theory, it shouldn't, because it's a lot smaller, and we're a lot more limited on what we actually are able to do with it. Okay. This park is, like, rad. I'm so happy with how it's come out, by the way. It's almost ready to be put on the workshop. I might just throw it up on the workshop tonight anyway, and call it, like, the rough version. Because it still needs a few final touches. But for the most part, it's, like, pretty set. Really, all I need to do is just finish out this. This is going to be a gift shop. So we need to finish out this gift shop. Probably add 1 or 2 more flat rides. And then this coaster, which we're going to do now. So we're going to go into coaster. Let's see. I believe... Okay, that's the new one that they've added. I believe the one that they made shuttle capability was this one. Or maybe it might have been this one. Oh, here we go. Yeah, Child Coaster Return. So we'll do it like this. I think right here. Bring it up a bit. Yeah. All right. How great? Okay, 60. I think a 45 should be fine. I want it to be 50 feet. That's close enough, 70. And then we come down here. To have it go down a bit. Before coming back up. We're gonna... like this. Boom. Now that they have a Christmas update too, I was thinking about maybe starting like a holiday world kind of thing. Like do a different park theme to each holiday. I think that might be pretty fun. Boom. let's see how this is going so far. All right. 2. Yeah. That did exactly what I wanted it to, which is kind of just hang there. This isn't going to be anything too crazy. 'Cause it is a family coaster. I think we're going to need to lower the friction and also make it a little bit taller. But I like what we got so far. Yeah, I can see it's really faltering over here. Like this. Then I know I'm just kind of having it go back and forth a lot like this, but I don't really know what else really do with the layout. So this needs to be basically as tall as we can make it. Okay. Let's watch. 45 miles an hour is pretty good. Alright, the G's are pretty good. All things considered. Alright, we'll need to fix the banking towards the end here. Damn it. Okay, so this clearly needs to go up like that. 60. This probably needs to be changed to 50. Just like that. Okay. This needs to be... Okay. -1's better. It's all in the green. Okay, I am very low confidence that it will make it back through the layout, but as a start, this is pretty good. Yeah, it's already about to die. Okay. We're getting close, though. This is a good start. What's up, JDM? Glad to see you're still alive. I feel like... I think what we'll have to do is instead of doing all these helixes, we'll just do some back and forths. I think that'll be the best way forward. This. You've worked 24 hours in the past 2 days? Oof. I gotta feel like I've worked 24 hours in the past 2 days, not gonna lie. But that sucks. We need to start this curve soon. Seeing good 0 Gs on this, which is what I like. Down. Go up. Actually, no, we'll go straight here. Like this. What did they add to this game? So in the free update, they added the they added the festive theme. And then they updated the weather system to add thunderstorms, and also like a lightning strike mechanic and shelter mechanic and all that. And then also snow. And then along with the snow, a like heater mechanic, a pool heater mechanic, and all that kind of stuff. And then with the DLC, they added the Toyland theme, which is I was actually impressed with how much comes with that. And I can already think of several ways I can use it. And then the Toyland theme also came with two new coaster types, and I believe 3 flat ride types. I don't know exactly how many. And then the free update also came with what we're working on now, which is the Shuttle Family Coaster. And they finally added launches to all of the RMC coasters. So that I'm probably most excited about. Launched RMCs are going to go so hard. Especially now that they don't have any of those in real life. It'll be fun to build some in this game. This actually came out really nice. It's a pretty simple layout, but I like it. And assuming it's able to actually make it back to the station. Let's go! Hell yeah. Now we just gotta smoothen a lot of these transitions out. These, boom, boom, these. And I don't think we need to delete anything. Yeah, no, it's all pretty good. We just need to add some scenery to it, which actually shouldn't be all that difficult. I think just copy and pasting some of these little farm buildings is all we really need to do. Do like something like this, something like this. Actually, we're gonna do this, this, and this, and this, this, and yeah. This guy, you're gonna come. Oops. This guy, you're gonna. Oh, are these part of different scenery groups? Split. Boom, boom, boom. Group. Hell yeah. Then we're gonna go into scenery. We're gonna go gravel. Actually, we're gonna do solid debris. Go. Blend it. Okay. Then now, I'm gonna kind of just follow along the path of the coaster. Kind of just give it like a shadow almost. A shadow of terrain. Okay. All right. And then now, all that's left to do is ride it. Give it a little test. Whee! Whoa. Oh, psh. Okay, so we need to move the hay bales. Noted. Nice. I like it. I'm very pleased with this. I think all that's left to do is... This is gonna be crazy, alright? We're gonna speed run this so hard. Bring it down. Touch the ground. We're gonna speed run this station build. Okay. Done. Add here. Okay. Damn it. Then we're actually going to delete this. Replace it with the aquatic. I didn't realize I had caps lock on. We're going to replace it with these guys. Okay. Copy. 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 Boom. Then. We just copy and paste this to the other side. Or not. We kind of copy and paste it to the other side. Okay. Epic, epic. We want this guy. Hit done. Align with scenery. These guys are gonna come down to here. Hell yeah. This guy too. Okay, now we grab what did we use over here? Did we use Viking Jetty? Yeah, we did. Okay. Viking Jetty side panel, line here. We're essentially gonna move this in, move this up. Just like this. Perfect. Here. Grab both. Right here. Make the seam disappear. As best we can. Okay. Go all the way down to here. Boom. Boom. Same over here. Boom. Boom. Else, yeah. And then we grab all of these. We move them to the other side. Take all of them through to the other side. Just like that. Then we're going to do the same with these guys. Go all the way down the line, all the way down the line. All the way over. Hell yeah, gamers. Up. Epic. Come all the way down. Epic. Boom. Boom. All of these, we're actually going to do a change of plans. Why can't we split this from the building? Oh, these are all different buildings. Okay. Why can't I create a new group? Oh, is it because they're all on different grids? Oh, well, that's fine. I'm not... That's super weird that that happened that way, but I am not too broken up about it. want to grab this guy. Shit. I didn't mean to turn rotation snap off. We need that on for sure. All right, what time is it? 9:40. Jeez. How is it that when I'm like sick, how do I have more energy for stream when I'm sick? Because I feel like I'm on a roll right now, and it's only 9:47. I mean, to be fair, I've done basically nothing all day because I've been sick. So that might have something to do with it. And tomorrow's Saturday, so I do need to work on the Project Zomboid video for Monday. I thought about doing Sonic Adventure twice in a row, but I was really only going to do that if Sonic Adventure got like a substantial amount more views than the Project Zomboid, and so far it hasn't, so we're just going to alternate between the two. Keep our eggs in all of those baskets, you know, gamers. And then I don't know what game series I want to do next, but I definitely want to do something. I did a poll, and it got 3 votes, and all 3 of the votes were for different game series, so that was pretty cool. But I think we might do, I don't know. I've been wanting to do revisiting all the Assassin's Creed games. Like, I've been wanting to do something like that for a while now. So that might be fun. And people did vote for that on the poll, which means that there's at least somebody who's interested, who would be interested in seeing that. Because I thought about that, especially when we played the 3rd one for Independence Day, which was a lot of fun. I highly recommend you go check out the VOD if you haven't watched it already. But when we were playing Assassin's Creed 3 for 4th of July, I wasn't very impressed, to be quite honest. And I, for the longest time, remembered that being like one of my favorite ones. So now I'm kind of curious to go back and play all of them, where it's just like, wait, have these been shitty the whole time? So I played those when I was like 15, and I do not trust 15-year-old Jonah's sense of quality whatsoever. Like, not even kind of. 15-year-old Jonah had ass tased. Especially when it came to video games. Okay. I think that's a pretty simple station. It serves the purpose. All it really needs is lights, which actually, we're going to do that really quick. It's going to take no time at all. You guys are going to be like, wow, that was really impressive how little time that took. Okay, maybe not chain. Rope. Come on, gamers. You're going to be like, wow. Gamer like, wow. Lantern. I don't like that guy. I want this guy. Maybe this. Now this would definitely need a chain. I do like this, but it's a little bit too much like... It's too obviously pirate, in my opinion. Oh, here we go. Let's just, What? No. Let me get... Okay, tan. Okay. Move it up. Over here. up. Okay, so what this tells me is we need shorter rope. We're gonna do this so quick, gamers. We had 2 meter was too short. 1 meter should be perfect. Oh my gosh, it literally is. Okay, maybe not. Put here. And obviously I'm going to be changing that, but oh. 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 Okay. Okay. One, 2, 3. Then obviously we're gonna need supplementary lights. Let's go ahead and change it to nighttime. Let's get our lights. I think we're probably gonna need these guys. Yeah, because these don't really cast any light on the ground. So shrink it down. We just do this all the way down. Just like the turtles. All the way down. Okay, hell yeah. Then now we do need to light it, actually. Split from building. Okay, then we need to make these both part of the same group. That way it's easier to edit. Always do that, gamers. If you're going to be building like a big, wide-reaching light setup for your roller coaster, you got to make sure that you create a scenery group for all those lights, especially because then it'll be easier to find them later. Like, especially if you're doing what I'm doing, like putting them inside of rocks and walls and stuff, it's always good to do that. That's about right. Then before I forget, actually, We definitely need to add more lights, but I think I'll go and do that off stream. We'll put up a version of this park tonight. I think I'll do a version of this, put it out on the workshop tonight. That way you guys, because I've been promising to upload this park for a while. I'm sure there's some of you who would like to have access to it, especially if you want to use some of the buildings in your parks. I think that should be good now. I need it to come through just to check. Here it comes. Yep, that's tight, but that works. All right, come in here. Place entrance. The entrance is obviously going to be here, and the exit should be here. Grid. Get rid. This is going to be quick. Quick. Actually, let's turn off, turn this off. This ended up being a bit longer of a project than I thought. But now that it's done, it'll be nice to kind of finally move on from this part. At least mentally, or at least emotionally. I'll still have to mentally think about it because there's still more stuff to be done, but okay. We're not gonna do anything crazy or fancy with the paths. Vanilla railing, make it go straight, and then this guy, Q path, we're gonna go into wood. We're just gonna make it go down all the way. Like here. 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 Epic. Epic. Open. Let's go. That is officially, ladies, you know what? Let's get a round of applause. With that coaster being open, this theme park is officially structurally finished. I'll say structurally finished. There's still a few like scenery to add here and there, a few bits of like infrastructure and things. But as far as like all of the main buildings, all of the rides being done, this park is basically complete. We'll do some flyovers to celebrate. Hold on. Boom, apply. Oh, it's gonna crash. Come on, apply. Okay, get out of here. This park, it's been we started this park the first week of October. When we started, it was a bunch of empty farmland that came with the Farmland Fiasco Career Park. And now it is a beautiful, thriving theme park. 4.8 stars. We are so close to that 5.0. I think once this other family coaster kind of gets going, we might hit that 5.0. But it's got a beautiful water park over here. Tons of great coasters. I am very, very pleased with this park and very, very happy to finally be done with it. So I'm going to go ahead and save it. We'll save it as Farmland Fiasco. That's just the career name. And then I'll do another save. And I think, what should we name this park now that it's complete? What are some farm names? What are some good... Huh. Oh. We'll do it Tommy's Farm. In honor of Tommy Wiseau, the beautiful man who is a part of basically all of our scenes here. We don't have anything named after Tommy Wiseau, so we'll call it Tommy's Farm. I think that works super well. And I will make sure to upload this as soon as stream ends. We'll upload it on the workshop. You can find a link to my workshop down in the description below. You can also find the share code there. So, you know what? I'll go ahead and do that now. Tommy's Farm. Okay, I guess I can't do that from in-game. But before we do that, actually, I do want to see what this park looks like. Okay, that's Thunderstorm. That's not what I want. There we go. Look at this. All of our pools are about to freeze over. But... Yo, this looks lovely. This looks dope. They nailed... Frontier. You guys nailed this. I'm so wildly impressed with this. Like, having dynamic snow in games is, like, really difficult. And, like, sure, obviously, they just have two textures that they crossfade between. At least that's what it seems like. But even so, like... This is super impressive. Like, look at all, like, the snow piling on top of the little pieces, getting in all the crevices and cracks. Like, this is so much better. Like, leagues better than it was in the first game. They really outdid themselves with, and this is a free update, too. So they really outdid themselves with this. The only thing that could make it better is snow on the coaster tracks and little puffs as they go through it. But that would be like insanely graphics intense, or yeah, that would just be insanely system taxing, I would imagine. Speaking of, I would imagine, well, let's just go ahead, get rid of all of that. Override weather off. Let's let all the snow melt. Cool. Now that all the snow's gone, let's go ahead. This, I can already tell, is too expensive. Yep, $19 is insane. Make it 1. And it looks like they might have reset how everything works. So let's, okay, cool. Everything else is the same. All right. Let's do one last little zoom out. Let me find a good place to save it for sake of uploading it. I'm gonna give me my controls back, please. Apply, exit, boom. We're gonna come over here. I think the best vantage point is going to be maybe down over here. What's a good spot? Let's see. Maybe from over here. Yeah. Yeah. Get everything nice and lined up. Or maybe just the overhead. Because however I save it is what's going to be the thumbnail for it, so... Maybe something like this. I think this works. Save park. Tommy's Farm. Save. All right. Let's go back to the main menu. I'll go ahead and upload that. That way I can give you guys the share code. And you guys can either screenshot that whenever you want. Assuming any of you even want it. But the last park that we built, the Western theme park, that's actually been doing pretty well on the workshop, at least as far as theme parks for me go. All right, let's see. I still need to add Sponge. Go all the way to the end. Where's Tommy's farm? Farmland Fiasco, Farmland Fiasco. Oh, it doesn't let me change the name of the... Okay, I guess it does. Tommy's farm. Okay, we need to come up with a nice story. Oh, hi. Welcome to my farm. I bought it for my wife, for my future wife, Lisa. But now that she left me. No, this is stupid. We need to actually make it something for... We need to remember that nobody's gonna know what the fuck we're talking about. Blah, blah, blah. After falling on some hard... No. Just, farmland-themed park built off of the career park farmland fiasco. Featuring a water park. How many coasters do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Water park, 8 roller coasters. Two of them highly themed. And pumpkins galore. Made as part of a fall season YouTube series. Okay. Upload creation. All right, gamers. There you go. After 2 months of working on this park. Hold on. I thought it would be done uploading by the time I finish that sentence, because usually it doesn't take super long. I guess it is an entire park. Okay, there we go. Gamers, after 2 months of working on the park, you can finally download, explore, and enjoy Tommy's Farm all for yourselves. There's the share code. You can see it right there. Feel free to pause. Feel free to screenshot, whatever you want to do. Then you can also find it on the workshop, linked down in the description below. So unfortunately, with that, gamers, I'm going to have to bid you all adieu. My throat is... it is falling apart. I'm actually astonished I made it 3 hours. We've been live for 3 hours. I know that's not a crazy amount of time, but considering I have a head cold, I'm proud of us. We did that. That's pretty impressive. I think we get a round of applause for that. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I had a lot of fun. I hope you guys did as well. We will be back Sunday night at 7 p.m. Eastern time with some more either Planet Coaster or Red Dead Online winter themed. It'll be one of those two. It's very dependent on whether or not my friends are free Sunday night in order to do that. And if they're not, we'll play this. Either way, it's gonna be more festive vibes, more winter vibes, a lot of fun. Definitely come check that out. If you guys are in one of the areas, I know it snowed in my area yesterday, so if you guys are in any of those areas, remember, drive safe, drive slow, take your time getting places. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Reminder, we'll be back Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern time, and the best way to make sure you don't miss any of the streams is, of course, to subscribe, hit the notification bell. You'll be notified every time I go live and every time I upload a video. I'm live 4 times a week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern time, and I upload a new video every Monday. This past Monday was Sonic Adventure 2 Part 1. Definitely go check that out. Really, really fun series. Those games are freaking bonkers, and they always hit, and they're amazing every time. So definitely go check that out. And this upcoming Monday will be Zomboid Van Life Part 4. Although, it's more like Zomboid Mechanic Life at this point with how that series is going. But Either way, make sure you like the streams, like the videos, help them do well in the algorithm, helps them get seen by more people, helps the channel grow, and I really appreciate it. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your weekend, and I will catch you guys all on the next stream. Stay sponge, gamers.